Hey all, what up? I'm ProjectAlpha22, better known as Al. And what you're about to see is the recording of our live call with Death Battles Ben and Chad to talk about our pitch of Beat vs. Red. In order to make it worth your while, we've opted to leave a few pieces of the before and after of the call inside the video here as a bit of extra content, including how the hell we got into this situation, a bit of real talk, and the moment right after our pitch ended. We did this not only to make it worth it for those of you who have already seen the original video, but to really put into the spotlight the human element of the pitches you've been seeing. Presentations are hard, they're nerve-wracking, especially when you care. If there's one thing I personally hope that people take away from this video, it's that we are all but mere pawns under the eyes of Ben Singer's judging case! It's okay to be nervous, and that as long as you do your best, it's the best you can do. That all said, enjoy the video. Now I'm gonna call Sonix. Hey. Whew. How you feeling?
Can you imagine that I actually had a nightmare about the whole thing going horribly wrong?
You're not gonna believe this, I also did. Not the only one.
That feels so weird.
So here's the important thing to remember, right, Sonix?
Mm-hmm.
So, at the end of the day, most of this pitch is already done and we don't have to worry about it. We just have to set up the video. We go in there, we go, hey, so what we're about to show you is a 10-minute video that's basically going to, like, we've watched a lot of the other pitches and stuff like that, so we just kind of set up a video in kind of a nice, standardized, streamlined format. Hopefully it'll answer all your questions. If not, there's time for questions afterwards. We can get in, get out, not take up too much of your time. You know what I mean?
Yep. I already have the video set up on VLC.
Good.
That way that we don't need to do it.
We're going to move into Google Meet here just in a second. I'm going to invite you to one, just so we make sure everything is working in there and we are recording. We know how to record that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What we should have done probably is asked Jobber to be here so he could record it, which somebody mentioned to me yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, he does that, doesn't he? But also I don't want to bother him. So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I did ask him on some like particular stuff about like recording in OBS, but
oh, you did?
I'm not sure if he'll be able to answer in time.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. So join in here, and then once you're in, unmute, and we're gonna use this to talk so we can hear, make sure our audio's okay. All right? Did it work?
OBS is showing that the audio levels are going on, so that's good.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Shit. One thing I also want to say to you, you need to like trust that you're funny, because again, I want to stress you, your script was fucking funny.
You know, I think one important thing that we definitely probably should bring up in the pitch call is that we met because of Bomber Cyberpunk.
No, we met because of David.
No, we didn't meet because of David. Our first interaction was because of the whole mod thing. With
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's really funny.
That was our first interaction.
I completely fucking forgot about that. At the very least, this is on recording.
Yeah,
so that should probably go.
Wait a minute, this is a good idea to bring up.
That's good. If it comes up naturally, let's try not to force it in there. You can cut out.
I have to figure out a way to like censor my name on the YouTube version, because that's like my real email.
Okay, so we got like 5 minutes. Okay. But yeah, no, they'll be like, who the fuck is Firsticus, Lasticus? And they'll be like, it's me. Hi. You got a problem, Chad? Fucking immediately antagonistic. That'll go well. Alright, we got... I say we join...
This is gonna be so weird.
Oh, it's so fucking weird. Death Battle's the reason I got my degree in animation. Like, fucking working on Death Battle's kind of like... You know how everybody has like a goal? People want to work at Pixar, people want to... That's my top, so like... This is like looking at the top of the mountain right now. That's fucking nuts to me.
Yeah, this is just... And this is gonna be so much fun, but so nerve-wracking.
Oh, absolutely. But you know what? You just said it, though. It's gonna be fun. Let's go fucking do something incredible, okay?
Yeah.
Alright. 12:55. You ready?
Yep.
I'm not. Let's go.
Yep, and it's one.
Huh. Thank you, Death Battle Chicks Kickstarter. Thank you, ominous text. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. There we go. There's one.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Ben should be here in probably just a second, but I'll kick things off by saying thank you so much for supporting the Kickstarter and for helping us bring the show back. Obviously, it means a ton to you, Ben, myself, and the whole team. So thank you, and we hope you've been enjoying the episodes.
Absolutely.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to hearing about this one.
Awesome.
This sounds super fun. You know, I was a big skater, so Jet Grind Radio.
Hell yeah, man, hell yeah. This is my community, so I'm really happy to be here. It's like,
Yeah, this one is going to be really fun.
I'm excited for sure.
we got a whole video here loaded for you.
All right, cool.
The video should run through all the questions you guys normally ask. I've spoken with a lot of other people that presented, like Jobber. I've spoken with a bunch of different people. So hopefully this covers everything. And if not, we should be able to cover everything else. We've come prepared.
Hey, Ben.
Okay.
All right. Well, hello. And yeah, it sounds like you're ready to go. No pressure or anything.
No pressure. Yeah, no.
Yeah, however you want to go about it, go for it. But yeah,
we've
sounds
got
Like
it.
my
Ready
bud Alpha mentioned, yeah, this is going to be really fun and really different from the other presentations so far.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, you know, we made a video. That's all I got for you.
Okay.
I got nothing. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Fucking go!
All right.
Beat versus Red.
The OG GG versus the brand new from the Bomb Rush crew.
If they were to enter into the ring, two top-tier graffiti artists will be going head to Cyberhead.
Don't let their bright colors and upbeat attitudes fool you, though. These two aren't messing around and are more than capable of some seriously crazy stuff.
I'm SonixArtist, better known as Sonix.
And I'm ProjectAlpha22, better known as Al.
And we're here today to talk to you about these characters' backgrounds, abilities, and combat capabilities in a death pitch.
Let's go!
This is great.
Kyoto, one of the most lively and bustling cities in the world. From the heights of the skylines to the alleys below. All walks of life show up around these parts, including notorious street gangs such as the Love Shockers, Poison Jam, and the Noise Tanks. Among these color-coordinated gimmick gangs, however, one group of these Rudies stand out among the rest. The GGs. Founded by Beat, Gum, and Corn, Beat was recruited into the gang after he... Wait, hold on. But no, he started the gang, but if that's Beat, then who's that? In terms of canonicity, both Jet Set Radio and Jet Set Radio Feature are pretty much the same story, but in the same way that Superman and Superman are the same as Superman. The loose threads are the same, but they're all from different universes. Beat is pretty much the same in terms of both games, so Beat will be a composite here. JSR on the Dreamcast also isn't the most story-focused either, but we'll cover the important bits here real quick. In the original timeline, Beat and the others go around Tokyo-to tagging territory from the other gangs, while Rokaku Goji gathers pieces of a record to take over Tokyo-to and the world by summoning demons. Sure, why not? The GGs not only stop Goji's top hired assassins, the Golden Rhinos, but stop him altogether as he plummets to his literal death. I would say Jesus Christ, but he was summoning demons, so Big J is probably not interested in being part of this one. Yeesh. In Future's timeline, Beat might not be the leader, but he's still more recognizable and more important than the actual protagonist, Korn. Really honest, does anybody actually care about Korn? Everybody plays as Beat. Or Yo-Yo. Yeah. Anyway,
I didn't know Beat wasn't the protagonist.
Okay. A threat that, out of all people in Tokyo, now missing Toe, the Rokaku police, led this time by Goji with a totally different setup, choose him as the template to make the mechanized Zero Beat army. Zero Beat is described as follows in JSRF's Perfect Guidebook. Zero Beat is a super life form created by Rokaku Goji. Its abilities are equivalent to those of the real Beat. I want to repeat that. This thing is not better than Beat. It is exactly as powerful as Beat. That was their plan. Again, who the cares about Korn? He can survive falling off buildings, gunshots, tank shots, police raids, helicopters, and whatever the hell else the local police decide to burn their tax dollars on that day, on what seems to be a daily basis. He usually beats them with nothing but his spray can, his gravity-defying magnetic skates, and that shit-eating grin he has plastered over his face every time you see him. After technically hitting himself repeatedly, JSRF has one more little thing, just a very last story moment, not too big. He fought Robot God! Or at least Rokaku Goji's most powerful transformation yet, which is implied to be godly, that's also powered by absorbing all the negative vibes in Tokyo. Either way, he still gets beat by Beat and the other GGs with spray cans again. And then he falls. I wonder if he meets Goji without the U-gun. Long story short, if you're out in the streets, keep an open eye, because the GGs are out to pay the town, led by none other than Pete himself. Because fuck corn.
The city of New Amsterdam is full of modern wonders, but at its core, it's ruled by the code of the street. In a world that's about skills and skills only, there's always crews of writers trying to take the title of all city, such as the Franks, .exes, don't even think about the other one, Devil Theory, and Futurism. At the top of the totem pole were the legendary friends and rivals, DJ Cyber, Felix, and Foe. All three lived in harmony with the code of the street for a time, until one day the current and only all-city king Felix got wasted at the height of his rep, and Foe landed in jail. Like a fucking idiot. Trice, the leader of a small underground group known as the Bomb Rush Crew, broke him out and, witnessing Foe's skills, asked for his help to bring his crew all city. But before they could get out, DJ Cyber came out of nowhere to make like a barber and give Foe a little off the top, with a steel vinyl record. Whoops. Not wanting to let a good cadaver go to waste, a cyberhead, a whole new method of keeping people alive by placing a virtual consciousness duplicate inside a robotic head, was placed onto the body. Since this new head wasn't really Foe anymore, the BRC gang decided to call him Red.
Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
Red, however, had a dilemma, since he didn't know who he was before his head screwed on. With the help of the BRC, they would help him to uncover his memories and get used to his new body by going and doing what they knew best. Tag territories, earn rep, and challenge anyone in their way to become all city. Red comes equipped with a boost pack, a gadget that allows all riders to jet forward and reach far distances, skates that also magnetically link to rails, and of course, the world's most don't think about it, unlimited supply of spray cans.
Alpha, where does he keep getting
The
those?
further the BRC went all city, the more and more memories came flooding back to Red, and the more interesting info came their way by means of crew battles, with even good old DJ Cyber pitching in, this time with his words instead of saw blades with sick nasty beats in the grooves. Also, the further that Red went, the more resistance from a third party he kept meeting. The New Amsterdam police force was here, and they had a big plan coming together to wipe out all the writers in the city, with what honestly should have been enough equipment to make it happen. The NAPD, apparently coordinating with the Rokaku police, have cops, turrets that launch handcuffs, armored units, snipers, helicopters, and tank backs. How original. Unfortunately for them, Red can take them all on just fine with his tricks, kicks like hip-hop keto master Zach Taylor, and graffiti, which can actively destroy machinery like this. What's in that spray paint? Eventually, deep in the streets of Matan, with the help of his new friends, Red finally remembered who he really was. Red was actually Felix the whole time. Turns out, Foe was nothing but a fake fake writer who used his corrupt police dad to get him off scot-free from all the tagging he did by snitching on everyone else. What a loser. On one fateful night, as Felix was on a ladder tagging a billboard while Foe was holding it still, Foe kicked the ladder, leading Felix to his demise with the Flesh Prince and DJ Cyber there secretly witnessing the aftermath. With Foe's head now in the hands of the police, he was put into the core of Project Algo, the means to kill off all writers in New Amsterdam, quickly hijacking it to become all-city king by taking complete control of the police force, starting by decapitating Felix again! Damn, guy can't catch a break. Even if Red got his head popped off again, police operative and Deus Ex Machina Irene Reedfield helped by giving Red his old body back, which had been kept, I don't know, for an art project. Red, now fully Felix once again, took off to fight Foe, now a giant robot centipede monster, and beat him once and for all by shutting down his systems with spray paint and bashing him with his head, revealing that his actual head was inside the cyber head the whole time. What the actual fuck? Well, Foe probably died believing he needed to do everything himself, to eliminate the people around him to become the best. Red survived because he knew there's more to being a writer than just being on his own. There's an all-city king, sure, but finding a group that will stand up and fight for what they believe in, doing what you love even if it's illegal because graffiti would be hella boring if it wasn't illegal, that's what truly gets you all city. And that's why the Bomb Rush crew made it to the top. Now that we know a bit more about our two combatants, let's review what they've got in connections. Now, with that all being said, how would a fight happen? Well, it wouldn't be your standard fare, that's for sure. Sure, the fight would have to involve some roughing up, but there is one underlying issue that in Bomb Rush Cyberpunk and Jet Set Radio, both writers fight with skill and style, aka tagging graffiti and challenges. They're not exactly probably gonna start kicking the shit out of each other without some really good reason too. They both have spoken or unspoken codes of conduct that get them to the point of considering lethality canonically. And it'd be pretty hard to get them there within 3 minutes without flanderizing them. The answer is simple. Somebody get Billy on the phone because we have a death race on our hands!
You don't necessarily have to have one of the characters land the final blow. These two are daredevil graffiti artists.
It really only takes one of them writing a check they can't cash to get the death going in our immortal kerfuffle.
Neither of these two are particularly interesting fighters in the traditional sense, but they're effective enough that they usually win the age-old scenario of man versus absurdly weaponized helicopter.
I don't see Captain Boomerang pulling that shit. Now that we've gotten the harder part out of the way, let's talk about the possibilities. Death Battle has never had a matchup like this visually before. We're talking low poly, cel-shaded, smooth as hell action that's all about doing sick flips and styling as hard as possible. And the fun part about having two characters this so intrinsically connected is that you know exactly what you're walking into. On top of that, Death Battle's covered a lot of genres of music, but if there's ever been a time to get some true D&B onto D&B, and that's drum and bass onto Death Battle, this is it. Jet Set Radio is home to some authentic hip-hop, and if you're not already asking yourself, what would a track using nothing but Death Battle music samples sound like in this instance? Well, now you are. The biggest issue I can see is that after thousands of years of laying dormant, someone at Sega HQ disturbed JSR's slumber, and apparently we're getting a new game. Goku vs. Superman 2 Weaves, so this is definitely a matchup to keep an eye on rather than one we think should happen at this very moment. Still, Sega's super overdue for another non-Sonic rep on Death Battle, and Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is indie rep, which we don't get that often around here. There's a lot of potential for this episode to stand out because of all of this.
And as much as we'd like to say more, we're about to hit the 10-minute mark, or we're probably going a little over the 10-minute mark.
So right now, it's time for a Death Pass!
What?
Gotcha now. Yo!
Huh?
So you're the new guy I've been hearing about trying to go all city. Already on the crew turf?
Sorry, Redhead, but it's looking a lot like GG Turf now. Unless you got a really fun idea.
How about some friendly competition? You, me, 3 minutes. Most tag turf wins all. You in?
I bet!
Wow.
Thank you.
That was so cool.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let me turn this down a bit. There's one part that I want on the video live because there's a tribute in here to somebody from our community that we found out recently passed. So I want to make sure that that's on the live version.
Oh yeah, sorry to hear.
Thank you. Yep. There you go. It's our pitch.
That was cool.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great job on the editing and everything. That was awesome. That was very, very fun. Like you said it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. It was good learning about Beat Rush because I know it's like an indie spiritual successor to JSR, and so like I've always wanted to play it, but I haven't yet. And
It's really fun.
It's super good. I'm biased. I'm a part of the community. This that's how me and Sonix actually met. I'm a prominent modder in that community, so it's like super cool to be able to be here and really talk about that kind of stuff.
Totally unfamiliar with it, so that was super interesting. Okay, yeah, I mean, obviously, could be a very cool looking death battle.
Yeah,
fun idea. And who doesn't love Jet Set? So
get Omega Sparks and Swats on the track too. Like,
that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you.
If you want to, feel free to send the video over to
Please
the email
do.
that's gonna pop up in chat in just a second.
Yeah.
That way we can reference it later. But no.
Oh yeah, totally.
No pressure to if you don't want to. But
we also have
that
a
was fantastic.
YouTube version as well.
Yep, it's the same video right now. So yeah.
Well, phenomenal pitch. Great idea. Fun idea. Yeah, we got to hop over to another one right now, but that means you guys timed it out really perfectly. So great job.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, no,
and
thank you again for supporting the show and the Kickstarter, and for putting so much work into what a cool presentation. So
For sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a
Definitely
good one.
memorable for sure.
absolutely.
All right.
All right. Thank you both.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, it's over. Oh my god. Oh my god, we fucking nailed it. Oh my god, we fucking nailed it.
did
Oh my
it.
god, we did it.
We didn't get any questions.
There were no questions. They were like, oh my god, we did it. Oh my god, we did it.
that was
Sonix, we
so
did it.
Good.
We got no
and I
notes.
just made sure to end the recording.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was so good.
Oh my God, no, we got no notes, Sonix. We did it.